knowing that you could have done more or had to do more, but somehow you just didn't manage to do so. And before you know it, the day has already gone by, and this gives you a terrible feeling. Despite the fact that you've been busy the whole day, you might think that you are just lazy, which gives you an even worse feeling. But in reality, you aren't really lazy, there is another reason. Welcome everyone, my name is Tobias Philipp and the topic of this episode is Procrastination is not caused by laziness. Very few of us are happy to be woken by our alarm, especially when it's cold outside and you're warm under your own blanket. But of course, you didn't set that alarm for no reason. You have to get up and go out of bed whether you want it or not. But you tell yourself you can stay in bed just a little longer. And the longer you stay, the more of an obstacle it becomes. So after every snooze you press, the alarm just keeps getting louder, which amplifies your sense of guilt and irritation. So at some point you have to accept it and take the challenge head on. And even though it isn't as good as staying in bed, it also wasn't that bad after all. And very quickly you forgot about it because you really have to do something, either being somewhere or doing something. Which gives you that bad feeling is that you know you could have gone out of bed right away, but you didn't, and now you have stress because now you don't have that much time left to do all the things you want to do or even do the things you need to do, and that's not enjoyable. But when you feel like you've been so busy, it cannot really be laziness, can it? And in those moments when you have no other choice but to do it, you somehow get it done. And on the other hand, when you're looking forward to something, you also have no feelings of laziness and you can do it very easily. So laziness isn't the real problem. And if laziness is, then you have a much bigger problem. Because in that case, the consequences will also be very big. Because then the most basic things won't even get done, like cleaning your house, brushing your teeth, or even taking a shower. And not even to mention that the bills won't be paid and you won't even have a job. So in the end, this is the reality for some people. But in my opinion, this only applies to a very small percentage of people. If I would give you a book or send you a piece of content, which is in a language that you don't know or that you don't understand, I am 100% sure you will open it but quickly be done with it. Because the lack of comprehension makes it impossible for you to even start. This will make you passive and this will make you unmotivated. And it's not because you're lazy. You want to engage, but you just don't know how to because you don't know anything or don't understand anything it says. So when you live your life and you don't know where you're heading, and if you don't know why you should even get out of bed, and you have no goals and you have no clear path, that's the reason you're passive and that's the reason that you don't take any action. Whereas if you were going on a vacation and you have to be at the airport early in the morning, it's suddenly not that difficult to wake up when your alarm goes off. So the real reason is you just don't know what to do and you have no intrinsic motivation to actually get up and do something. But you always, really always, have to begin small, with one step at a time. I don't believe that there's truly nothing you want to achieve or nothing you want to accomplish and you actually don't have any clue what you want to do. There's always something that you want to pursue. But because you only focus on the final result and the end result, you will feel overwhelmed and you may even feel lost. But whatever it may be, whether it's something you want to do, whether it's something you must do, just take it one step at a time and only focus on that one step in front of you. Because you cannot build a staircase starting at the top. You start at the bottom and you build your way up one step at a time. And you just keep whatever it is you're doing in mind as the top of staircase. And in the end, it's always your own choice because in my opinion, again, it's only a matter of mindset. You either do it or you don't do it and you keep hindering yourself. So don't focus on the lazy part and also don't use it as an excuse. You know very well what you want to do, that's not the problem. The problem is you focus on a too big of a picture, which makes it more difficult for you than it even should be. So instead focus on small tasks and just pick one and don't stop until it's finished. And the time you spend trying to figure it out, trying to figure out what the best thing to do is, can be used to actually get things done. And that's how I look at it. Let me know in the comments about your opinion, and also share this episode with someone who you think may find it useful. And thank you again very much for listening.